Hello, what's more, everyone? Welcome back to another MLB prediction video here on this Friday edition, August 11th, 2023. After 2 weeks off, after a week off last week for me, while I was on vacation, and my man RJ Roy Jr. Hello, buddy. How's it going? Do you miss the broad? Do you miss doing these predictions? Yeah, you have a pretty slim. You have a pretty slim lead at 10-6, and I'm 8-8. What do you think about that? Yeah. Like you said, I'm 8-8. He's 10-6. My friend Gimbo Joey, who also does predictions maybe once a month, currently sits in 3-1. But here we are, Mets, Braves on Sunday night this week on ESPN. Getting ready to talk about it. The Braves coming into this weekend 72-41. Mets coming in at 52-62. But focusing on Sunday's matchup alone, which is the game we're predicting. The Braves are going to throw Yanni Trinos at 5-4 with a 4.83, while the Mets have TBD as their starter. And I heard it best here last night, stated on watching the game last night for the Cardinals and Rays on MLB Network. They had former players in the broadcast doing a broadcast last night on MLB Network from MLB Network Studios talking about the game. Albert Pujols was one of those players, former Cardinals players, who talked about this, said that anything can happen with the rest of the season, that the season's not over till it's over. And the Cardinals won last night. And are 14 games under 500. The Mets come in this weekend 10 games under 500. And I'm going to compare the Cardinals and Mets to each other because they're two teams that have losing records that were playoff teams last year. The Mets, they were supposed to be a division winner this year, maybe a World Series contender. For Buck Showalter in the second year in the National League managing the Mets, but I look at the Mets and Cardinals as the same way. Two teams that are unscripted. Cardinals, they were supposed to, the rumors that were trading a lot of people, traded mostly pitchers and relievers, but didn't really trade any of their hitters for pitchers, which I wanted to get. But the Mets, they decided, they're going to rebuild. They traded their two aces, Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander, to Texas and Houston, who are now rivals in the American League West. And because I guess the general manager for the Mets told Max Scherzer, our plan is to be contenders by 2025 or 2026, with next year being a rebuilding, which next year being a building block, trying to rebuild them. But the season's not over until it's over. And the Mets, who knows? It's a 4-game series in 3 days. They could win 2 out of 4, win 3 out of 4. If they win 3 out of 4, they could definitely put a dent into the Braves' division lead and try to make up some ground in the wild card race as well. But I don't know if that's going to happen. And Roy Jr. said this. He loves the Braves lineup, and I do too. Me and Roy Jr. both think that Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to have a 40-40 season, win the National League MVP. That's my prediction. Brian Snitker, the manager of the Braves, I think, will win the Manager of the Year if the Braves win. If the Braves get deep enough and win the World Series. I personally think the Braves will have 80 wins, though, by the end of August. And I think the Braves might be a 100-win team this year. Just saying. But I will take the Braves this weekend. And Rory Jr. said he wanted to like the Braves as well. So only our Braves fans, here you go. We're taking the Braves against the Mets. Because you know what? No one likes New York teams. Yankees and Mets, who knows? New York fans, they're crazy, kind of. But me and Rory, you heard it here first. If you're a Braves fan, go Braves this weekend, hoping for the win. And that being said, me and RJ here, we'll see you next Friday with another MLB prediction video, so stay tuned. You know what to do. Please remember to watch, like, subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends to do the same if they haven't done so yet already. And don't forget to also hit that notification button below so you know when I upload a new video. With that being said, have a nice day and stay safe. And go Braves.